Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Senators. In 2015, many school districts in the United States will adapt their curriculum to adhere to a new set of academic standards. Although most states have decided to adopt these standards, these changes are not coming without controversy. The Common Core is an educational initiative that outlines benchmarks in English and math that should be met at the end of each grade level. The goal is to ensure that American high school graduates have received an education that prepares them for either higher education or direct entry into the workforce. Do you agree with the Common Core?
Thank you for the question. And the Common Core is an issue that has really become top of mind in Augusta lately. And it's been interesting because it's been the Tea Party Republicans have taken it over as a national conspiracy theory and tried to turn it upside down and twist it. I think anytime you're trying to create a national standard in education and you're taking away the ability of states to craft their own standards is when it gets problematic. And I think as I look to 2015, what I want to know is that Maine teachers are in the driver's seat on the Common Core. Whether or not we can roll it back or stop it, I'm not sure that's really where I'm focused. I'm focused on how is it going to play out here in Maine. And I know that Maine teachers are ready and willing and able to step up to help make sure, as the Common Core comes to Maine in whatever form that it does, that we're ready. But I want to make sure they're in the driver's seat. I don't want there to be a lowest common denominator standard across the country where Maine can't continue its very high bar around educational standards. I mean, just this week we saw in the news about some of Maine's high schools being listed as some of the best in the country. And that's what we want to keep seeing. We want more of Maine's educational pride showing up on national lists. We want our students to be known nationally and our teachers for how hardworking they are and the amazing things that happen in Maine classrooms, whether they are very small or very large. And so for me, as I'm looking to 2015, my background is in education. I'm actually a music education student and educator by training. And I think the best things happen when we put teachers in charge. So to me, I'm going to be looking for any way at the national level to strengthen the role at the state level of teachers. Thank you.
I definitely want to make sure that teachers are in charge too, and I'll be the first one to say that I probably don't know enough about everything that's in Common Core. But what I do know is that I don't like these types of standards. What I like is for teachers to be able to have the creativity to be able to teach to children's levels that they feel comfortable. In Maine, we've had learner results, a couple different things pushed on us by No Child Left Behind. And I find that the teachers that I know, and I know a lot of them, have felt very restricted by that and felt that they've had to teach more to testing than they actually were by trying to be creative and let kids flourish. I think that we have great students in the state, and I think we have great teachers in the state. I think that putting everything in one size fits all is not good at all for people. I think that we should certainly have benchmarks, certainly have some ideals to aspire to, but to say that every child should be able to meet this and this is what you're going to teach to with every one of them, I don't believe in that, because I think that not all kids learn the same way. I know I didn't, and I think that I had some very good teachers that worked hard to try and give me a different type of approach. And these type of standards don't allow teachers to do that. Whenever they're all teaching towards one goal and having a test that they have to meet a certain criteria for, I think that creativity is lost. And so, at first blush, I don't support it. And I don't know that, if I am a member of Congress, I am going to support it. Certainly look at it with an open view, but my first initial reaction is that I haven't seen these type of standards work in the past, and I don't think that it's good for our children. So I'm probably not someone that's going to be supportive of it.